What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Monster Train, which has been going quite poorly recently. Not in the sense that I'm not enjoying the game, because I totally am. But the big deal is I keep making poor decisions, and I keep losing as a result of those poor decisions. So basically, the game is telling me, you know, you sort of suck, bro. And if you could like get better, we could have a better, you know, relationship between you and me. And so I mean, I'm on board with that, you know. So we're gonna start up just a new vanilla old run here. This is a Friday afternoon. There's no better time than that to start a new run. So just taking a peek here, we've got these three factions. We haven't unlocked any of the others. I'm sure we'll do that today if we can actually win. But it's been a while. I don't remember what our rotation was like. I think we played the Stygian, then we went to the Awoken. I think now it's probably time for another Hellhorned run. I know you've seen a lot of Hellhorned, but we're gonna do a Hellhorned, Stygian, I'm sorry, a Hellhorned Awoken, just like we had earlier. No, that's silly. Let's do Hellhorned Stygian, right? Because I want that unlock. Daddy's gonna get his unlock, and we will keep the Covenant rank on just so we can actually get a win here. And it's kind of nice. I didn't even notice that. They tell you at the bottom, either for positive or negative, that you haven't won yet. To some people, that'd be like, all right, dude, we got this. To other people, it might be like, wow, I haven't gotten a win yet with these guys. I must not be doing so hot. So I think, yeah, out of the last like 6 episodes, we've won like 2. And four of them, the rest has been just, well, one of them was me dying to like some weird stuff. We have some rage and frostbite. So lots of rage, actually. Power drain. You will devour your spells. You better bring more of them. First spell card each turn gets consumed. All right, we dealt with that before. That's no big deal. If it was the kind of guy that like halved the stacks of these things, we might be in more trouble. But I feel solid, dude. I feel pretty good about it. So let's get our artifact here. I froze into a random card, or this seems kind of cool. So what we can do is start to build up sort of a spellcastery incant run. Although we're playing the Hellhorn, who do you think you're talking to, you know? This doesn't seem very useful, honestly. This lets us hold on to things if we can't play them, which I don't think is great, but I don't think we're gonna be getting a lot of incant. I feel like this is gonna be more of a, you know, just because the demon boys, the red crew over here, they seem to be more into, you know, just getting some stacks, if you know what I'm saying. But we're definitely gonna try and accentuate like the rage build that we have already been blessed with by the gods of the train. Well, Mecha Will, I thought you were the god of the train. That's a fair point, you know. But even gods fall, you know, even gods stumble, and there has been some stumbling recently. So anyway, this guy, you love the stash, dude, and love the choice, the visual choice, to just have half a helmet instead of the whole thing, just to show off the stash. Safety be damned. And then we've got these you know, papal things. I always am gonna do the trial at the start. There's no reason not to. I'm pretty sure our pyre could just take out like everything, maybe most of everything in this without our units doing anything. So we might as well, we'll heal up as we go along, you know. I mean, this might be a huge major flaw in my reasoning, but you know, I mean, it's just kind of the way it goes. It's just the way it is, baby. Excuse me? What happened? He has armor on, and the torch did 2 damage through the armor. I see what you mean. Well, a better plan then, in that case, would have been to put our boy down and rage the crap out of him. But because we didn't, I don't like this. I don't like all that armor. Is that what that's what I put on. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, no duh, dummy. The trials make it hard. I was like, I got him, dude. It's so easy. Also, why do we have all this stuff? Oh, that's the Stygian stuff. I was like, why do we have all these frozen lances? And doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Rage is our win condition, currently. These guys are probably going to make it up there. It's a shame to say. But we don't have enough to stop them, really, and the armor's gonna do it. I like this. Okay, so basically, what's gonna happen is we should probably start stacking energy this run because we're gonna have like 10 card hands with stuff that we can't play. Especially because we have a lot of high cost cards already. 5 damage to all units and frostbite. I mean, I guess, right? Although, should we set up some train stewards? I don't know, that seems like a bad idea. We can only play one of these spells if we play it. And keep in mind, you know, we can get some frozen stuff going, but I guess let's try and help our pyre out just a little bit. Might as well like stem the tide. We asked for it. I mean, like I said, I don't feel bad that I feel like there will be no problems here. This guy's taking 75 damage, just pretty good. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. And I think, what does he have? This is like 17 health. This guy does like 4 damage. I think adding that, yeah, is gonna do some wonders. Remember, rage is our win condition. So I don't know anything about card games. You know, I play them. I don't know what I'm talking about when I say rage is our win condition. But my general thought is that if you have a focused deck, it does better in the long run. You can see most of our episodes, we've been theming, we've been doing like, you know, armor builds and stuff like that. And rage is our win condition. Speaking of, I love it. This Ascension is pretty good, but we're going to just try and stack rage as much as possible, I think. Draw a discard is interesting. It kind of works with our frozen, like our frost synergy there. And, you know what, it also works with the Titan's Offering card. If we get that on the same turn, we discard, we can actually play it for free, which helps us out quite a big deal. We know we're going to be getting more energy, so eventually this guy's going to be awesome. But at the same time, we do have a Rage Fiend. I love it. Let's do it. Plus, it's the only one that doesn't have a gold border. And if you know me, dude, I'm all about that gold border. All right, we got to check the audio. Look, mic's looking good. Desktop audio's looking good. Okay, just double checking. You know, you don't want to be like halfway through a video and realizing that, oh, I didn't actually turn anything on. Alrighty then. So, in this deck, we got the Frost, we got the Rage. However, I don't think spells are our big focus. I think it's high damage through the Rage, even though we did just pick up a creature with incant triggers. So we're gonna take a look at both of these today. Endless is very interesting. We can basically endlessly apply the Rage Imp, which I'm gonna do because I'm either a genius or just completely a moron. But one of the two we'll do. And keeping this guy around, I think, is gonna help too, because the rage, well, it filters through. Didn't expect the Chevelle reference, but it happens. The rage is gonna help out a lot. What I'd really love is a way to apply rage to like a unit. I kind of want this. We know we're gonna get to that, but you know what? Let's go for this non-gold so we can get some more gold borders. We're all about the gold borders here, okay? The Horned Warrior's not fantastic. He needs a tank to chill behind. And now that I'm thinking of it, we don't really have a tank to chill behind. But we couldn't have played the other guy anyway right now. This is so. I'm testing a theory out, okay? And in this, again, I might be a dummy. My theory is that the first two trials you can just always take. Doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, what your name is. What's your name, girl? What's your sign? Man, you must be up out your mind. Anyway, we because we're fine. I mean, look how much we took last time, like nothing, right? So we're gonna be fine taking the first two trials. I think after that it gets a little dicier, you know. But yeah. Okay, so this is very simple here. We're just gonna do a little something like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Nobody's taking damage. I don't know who goes in the front, really. I guess this guy's our tank now, huh? Kind of wanted our Horned Warrior back there. That would have been nice, huh? What other units do we have? We just have Train Stewards. That kind of sucks. But you assume this guy's gonna start to do a lot more damage as he rages up. Although he only gets rage when he gets damaged. That kind of sucks, dude. So maybe we put... Yeah, I mean, we might as well get the damage out while we're here. Get a little extra rage. This guy's gonna get a slay trigger, which means he's getting some armor. We have the golden pyre number now activated. And this frozen, I mean, it's not bad. I don't mind having it, especially again when we get something like this. So check this out. We get an incant first of all, although this guy does too. And then we discard this, which lets us apply the frostbite to everybody. Suddenly things are going your way. Again, I don't know if this, not sure if this counts or not, but we kind of want the imp to die. So check that out. So he's gonna kill him, but he's gonna come back though, and we get to apply the rage yet again. So these guys are getting yoked, basically, is what I'm saying. There's zero way for us to get this gold back here, which is very sad. 3, 6, 9, 12. They do 12 damage. Guess we just sort of start setting up. And then we have more, and it starts to snowball, no pun intended. More frozen cards, please. We're keeping a nice little mini fridge back here so we can keep the train stewards in there. They don't have brains. They're not... It will not adversely impact them, okay? Again. More rage, the better. And then, might as well start setting up train stewards. This is silly, but I'm gonna do that for the incant and so I can get the imp back next turn. I think we're being a genius. I'm gonna be real with you. Where's my imp? There he is. Okay. Here's my genius play. Flame is pretty good. This guy's already, like, he's basically dead. So check this out. Do one of these. Do one of these. This is a winning combo happening right there. How did we get so good at finding the little inner slots? If you guys are watching this video and you're enjoying it on YouTube, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up. It very much helps my channel out, and it's free. It's easy and kind, and I appreciate it. You know, if you haven't subscribed already, the option is there for you. Let's continue. We have some spoils. Did we win with the armor build? I don't remember that, but it looks like maybe we have. We have another, like, this might be a little much. The cost is like just so high for that one. And we haven't really been able to play it much because of how expensive it is. I can see Ascension working. Because basically, since we're going to be taking more energy to play these expensive cards that we have, we're not going to be taking capacity. And that means we're going to run out of space a lot, I think. So it might be worth it to take this Ascension here. And we've never really played around with, like, using it on the enemy squad, too. So maybe we could look at that. Spell weakness is interesting. The offering, another offering, is interesting. Again, I know I said don't take the, you know, the expensive cards. However, you guys have not seen my genius plan yet. Upgrading our spells is maybe worth it because we could probably get some of the high costs down. And I think upgrading in general tends to be a little better than getting an artifact. So, and I like the unit. So yeah, I've convinced myself. I was eyeing this left side like it was a scrumptious dinner, but it did not happen. I guess let's get the unit. This is new. I don't think I've ever seen this guy. Oh, rage on friendly units adds an additional +2 per stack. I don't even have to look. I love the rail beater, but the deranged brute is just calling my name. What do you think we should do first? We upgrade, because then if this gives us a copy trigger, we want to copy a spell that is upgraded. But if it gives us a spell, maybe we wanted to upgrade, but you know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so what do we have? Permafrost. This is literally useless to us because of our relic. This is interesting, right? I don't like anything that consumes. However, 25 damage. I'm kind of cool with it on something like the torches, because we want them out of our deck anyway. Oh yeah, this would be very helpful. Remember, it's a rage build. Now this gives rage 6, this gives rage 4, and armor. That's pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like that being cheaper is pretty good. Although we do tend to get the chance to play that. But hey, energy is energy. Eventually, it'll work out. And yeah, we'll have more. We'll have more to do. I don't know how many torches we want to keep around in the end. Maybe just one torch, one lance. Like if we get the ability to sort of cull some more cards out. I'm eyeing you, Jake Wellen. I'm eyeing those train stewards, but then the torches gotta go. We gotta get rid of this. All right, we've done a little good, just a little good. If we get a chance to copy a card, we might copy that Rage Armor card, 'cause that's pretty good. No, this is new. A penance yard. Look into my eyes, your soul is stained by the blood of the innocent. Comes into view a truly terrible sight. Dead hellborn from across the 9 rings of hell are strung up as atonement just for existing. How horrifying. At the base of these awful contraptions are some familiar blights, but peeking through you can see something of value under the rubble. Can you? So, if we take some curses, we get a benefit. So, the first one is if we take the calcified ember, which eventually we'll be able to get rid of, because it's pretty early in the run. Playing a blight card deals 100 damage. So basically, as we play these cards, they'll do 100 damage. We'll have like 3 attempts to do 100 damage to the front enemy unit. It's interesting. I don't like it that much. When summoned, friendly units get +1 for every blight card in your deck. So this gives like +3 damage permanently to all of our units. I'm a little more interested in that, mostly because deadweight taking up hand space is less bad because of our frozen aspect. When you play your first blight card each turn, restore pyre health. That one I think is maybe the worst one. I like the damage better than getting 5 pyre health, but this one, let's play around with it. We've never done it before, so why not? You know, takes you some time to move the massive stones, but when you do, you're rewarded with the treasure it was hiding underneath. Sounds good to me. It's not going to be great having those, deadweight cards in there, but again, I think it's all for the better. No more upgrades. We're on to the Daedalus fight. Why did I call him Daedalus instead of Daedalus? Because Aesop, basically, but also because he looks like a father, Look at this. He's got a wrench in his hands. This guy's like he's the handyman of the boss crew. They call him in to fix the plumbing. He's probably ashamed of that. I didn't even read what the explosive sigils are doing. So, thank you for saying it again. Enemy units deal 1 damage. Okay. To the front unit on death. So these just do 10, but the extra effect is on the regular crew for once. So these will just do a little extra damage. That's okay. I'm not really bothered. I tell you what's going to happen here. We're going to play everything except the train steward, as is customary. We do it like that. I know we could have gotten some rage triggers, but we also saved a little damage. Although now that I'm thinking of it, it's probably not worth that much. Don't question me. I do what I please. The Siren has become our de facto tank, which is scary because it's not a good tank, really. It's 40. I mean, 40's okay. It'll do. But it's a little weird. We had just a little more capacity, though, please. I know we're gonna need the energy too, though. That's the tough part. Nothing we care about up there. This guy's already dying, though. Like, and this won't change the damage ratio at all. So we might as well up our rage on these guys. It's one of those rare opportunities where, I mean, we could have played a train steward, but we would have died from the bomb anyway. I don't know. Is a rare opportunity. Some heals would be nice, though. Or, yes, an imp to take the fall. I'm into that quite a bit. We're going to do this offering here, which has now saved our life. And what we really want... Only affect their current floor. What we really want is the ability to put this guy on the bottom floor. Which is just not going to happen, is it? I mean, we have this ascension here. But we want all three of these guys basically in the same zone. And it's just not happening. Huh. I'm really thinking about this one. This guy is unlikely to get rage. I mean, he's been I've been triggering him with rage, but he only rages up when somebody hits him. He's mostly an armor trigger guy. But he has been, I mean, that's basically how I've been killing the boss on floor 1 is this guy in the back just getting nuts. What I was considering, just to walk you through it, is I ascend my champion, which leaves room for my deranged brute. And then that means the spells that we cast will start to do lots of extra damage with this. And maybe this guy could kind of act as a tank a little bit for the Siren now. It would be an okay play. I mean, we'd still get the armor trigger from here. It's just we'd lose the damage from this guy, and he puts out a lot of damage. I guess we'd sort of gain some here, and we're hoping that this would just ball out of control. But 32 damage, plus all the armor we'd be getting is no joke. Let's try it out. We still get our rage. He did take more damage than he would have on that bottom floor, but now we have like a reason to incant here. We know we had a reason before, but like now we really got it. We do one of these, we save lots of damage here. The torches, I don't even know, like, because this is gonna kill our dude right away. Maybe we want him to take the hit. The real question is, okay, we need the mathematicians in the chat. If we kill one of these guys, they'll explode and do 1 damage, so there'll be 15 damage that we'll take. Without killing them, they will kill this guy and do 15 damage. Well, that's about what I thought. Damage stays the same, which is a lot, and it's not very good. But this guy, like I said, he is balling out of control. And if we could just fit another unit in there, sir, we'd be having a much better time. Might as well put the train steward up that's not frozen in case we need him later on. What? How did this guy get +4? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The flights aren't really affecting us. We made the right choice on that because we don't seem to be suffering any big problems from it. We are suffering from a lack of capacity and a lack of tank units here. I like this though. I mean, this guy's just, he's getting nuts. And this guy taking, like, basically tanking a hit every time is like a free damage shield that also applies rage. So I think we did an awesome job with that. We could even put some armor on him. I mean, that's kind of a way to keep him alive, right? I don't really have anything else to do except for even more rage. But yeah, let's try this just to keep him alive enough so that the I don't really care about that. So that when the boss comes down, we can actually put up a fight. Final wave. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. He's taking a lot of damage, not enough, but we can fix that. Give me my imp, sir. Now he's taking like double the damage that he originally was. And if we put a little rage, it did less than I thought it would. But I can handle it. I can handle that. He's definitely dead this turn. There he is. Okay, good. We got the slay trigger. We didn't even need that. We were just having some fun with it. You know. All right, so now we have our first big decision of today's Indie Friday stream. Consume, but give a crap ton of armor, frostbite, or a little bit of damage. The armor is really going to help because we don't have tanks, or we don't have like units that really tank much, which sucks. In fact, so much so that I kind of think I just don't have the capacity for anything anymore. But I kind of think, yeah, having some tanky units would be nice. So for now, like, our floors are, let's say we put the Hornbreaker in. Then we would want the Nameless Siren, because that's what we incant. Like, we incant so much on this floor because it's normally on the first floor, and that's kind of where all the magic is happening. And then we want this guy on there too. And we need 6 capacity for that to happen. But then our next floor, like, we basically have nobody left. We have the Horned Warrior and nobody to defend him except for 4 Train Swords. So I'm going to take the Rail Beater. And I know I said I needed the energy, but the capacity is just holding us back too much. If we have 6 capacity, all of our units are like, are 2 each. We are running out of energy a lot, and we will probably get that next time. And I kind of like the idea of like getting rid of these Train Stewards because they're causing a lot of problems. But this, oh man, that would be nice too, wouldn't it? And we can still remove parts here. We don't really have enough gold for it. I always make it so freaking difficult. Tell you what, let's go this way. I'm all in on like upgrading. I think eventually we'll get opportunities like this like this over here. And we don't really have much to duplicate. Multi-strike is fantastic. It's something like that with this guy. And actual health to keep him alive means we've got a real beast unit. And then this is interesting, right? So we want to put this on a guy like this because we're always pairing this one up with our other incant. Because of the rage stat, which helps that. So we've got some, what I'm talking is basically corporate synergy here. You know, they tell you about that in business class. There it is. It's happening in real time. And we'll upgrade our champion, and we got to go for... This is just the slay trigger. This is the slay for damage. This is slay for armor, but we also get rage. So we want rage. We're in Rage City, boys. We are Mr. Furious from Mystery Men. Vectors of the clip. Now this is where it gets real. This is where I'm not gonna turn on the trial because I've learned my lesson. It's as simple as that. Let's go ahead and throw the fight. I mean, not throw the fight, but you know, throw the fight down. Y'all know what I'm saying. Tell you what, we just won't be able to afford this. Kind of them's the draws. So before we do anything, probably shouldn't have done that on the floor where he gets an extra bonus from that, but no, I get it. All right, so the ideal floor right now. Actually, listen to this. They're gonna be summoning a lot of these guys, and these guys incant, like they get a lot of armor when we do spells. So the bottom floor is not a good spell floor. Therefore, we're setting up our spell floor up here, which means down here, it's probably a good idea to do our just big boy damage floor. So, as an example, something like this, 25 armor, he takes 10 damage. That's all right, though. We're going to get more armor on him as we, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, now we're doing a crap ton of damage. If we do this, it is a net benefit, even though he gets more armor out of it. Cool. Everything is working out according to plan. Now, by the time he gets up here, he's dead. Unless we put more armor on him. We don't really want to do that, do we? Wait, why is he dead? We're only doing 22 damage. The man has 26 health. I don't understand. We might mess it up if we play more, but I think we kind of got to set up our turn here. So... something like that means we have no problems here. And if we ever need to save one of these units, we can just ascend them up into the killing floor. We can kind of abandon this first floor. So I like that tactic. We're going to save some damage down here on the bottom. He doesn't really have a ton of health to begin with. That's what I'm talking about. We got slay triggers. Everything's working out. It's all gravy, dude. It's been a long time since I've had real gravy. I'm kind of sad. I used to have this wonderful little meal when I was a younger boy. It's a very like Midwest, like don't have a lot of money meal to have. It was basically like you take like a piece of bread, and I think you toast it. You can toast and butter it. You make mashed potatoes. Wait a second. No. This is gonna sound weird. You take a piece of bread, you toast it, you butter it. You get a burger. We did vegetarian burgers because I'm vegetarian. You put that on the bread. You put mashed potatoes, a lot of them, on the top. And then you pour gravy all over the whole thing and eat it. And that is making me drool a little bit right now. Because I want it. And I'll, maybe I'll make some tonight. I have potatoes. I have no idea how to make a gravy, but we could figure it out. So down here is an interesting, like, what do we do down here? Now we can't really fit our imp up. It's like we need more. And ascend doesn't really help with that either, so. All right, I guess this is now our imp. Imp helps take damage floor. He's dying. And might as well set this guy up, I guess. Looking solid, boys. Looking solid. So this guy, I mean, basically, we're just trying to build up our units. Like, these two units and this unit can get really nasty if we pay attention to them, you know? Take care of their needs. Give them a manicure. Give them a little mani-pedi. Sometimes it helps out with the soul. And just because they're demon boys doesn't mean they can't get a mani-pedi and feel good about it. That's all I have to say. Also, can somebody please tell me where... Oh. We already used it. I was like, we're never going to be able to play this without the other card that we have. So again, more rage and tank a hit. So we'll add more armor, but this will also make this guy just disgusting. We love the incants up here, though, right? So let's start incanting up here. I know we've been doing so many spells down here. I need one more capacity so we could do this floor and we could put this guy on here because then that triggers incants. It's a rough time. I basically just want everybody on one floor. Because he's gonna die already. Nothing is happening down here. We're gonna make this very simple. We're going to cast this for the incants. We're going to cast this for the incants, plus he was getting close to dying. And then we're gonna cast that for the incants. I realize we have not used our imp down here, which would have added some extra rage, but it's whatevs, bro. It's whatevs. Isn't that what they say? They say whatevs. This guy's taking 80 damage. I tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. Very simple. We're gonna save our boy and take the opportunity to take out the support units. I feel bad, you know, he is getting a little licked down, but this is our sacrificial lamb, dude. This guy is he's dying on the altar of progress. But yes, this is exactly what we were looking for, and some more incants, if you would, my friend. I know he's dead. I just wanted it to be the best it could be, okay? Don't. Sacrifice imp, very interesting. And we were basically doing that already by putting them in front. But this gives us more energy. I like it. It's just a little expensive. We're having trouble with the expensive cards. And we don't have a ton of imps, so this really has to We have to hit it correctly for that to work. I think the imp's dying already. I love the extra energy, but it just, I don't see it working out too often. Sap is great, and offering, eventually we'll be able to make that work with our discard. We just don't really have a good discard synergy either. 7 magic power. If that affected rage, we'd be talking here. Apply frozen to a card in your hand. I mean, we basically already have that, though. And this takes up a draw. So I don't know. Maybe we don't do any of these. This does affect... it's just... We just have so many expensive cards. Those battle rituals are... And the Titan's offerings. It's too much. We can't do it. I'm sorry. It's just too much. I don't like to... I mean, 10 gold is really not good at all. We've got a Hell Vent and an Unstable Vortex. We do have gold, and we do get some upgrades here. So I think this now is the time to clean up our deck a little bit. As much as I love doing these extra stuff, and there could be some cool duplicates, but right now our big problem, I think, is our deck is kind of real unbalanced, and I'm not going to point fingers, but we do not want to draw Train Stewards anymore. In any sense of the term. More endless. Very interesting. This guy being endless is very interesting because, I don't know, you don't expect him to die too much, but when he does, he's got a, you know, he's got 25 armor that you can just plop down any day of the freaking week. I don't know about this one, boys. We're going to take a second on that. Double armor incants. I'll be real with you. The armor incanting was not working as much. I don't think we're casting enough spells to make it really useful. I know we said that was the dream. We could turn him into a real tank. Same with this guy, honestly. Yeah, like, think about it, right? Because we incant once, and he gets like nothing. I don't know. What? Let's double in on it, right? You cast 3 spells, you get 6 armor. That's fine. And we do have enough money for both, and a purge, but not both a purge and a reroll to get anything interesting. I still think these raw upgrades are awesome. Since we don't want him to have more health. I guess if we do this, we don't want to put Endless on him because he's not going to die that often to need it. So what we'll do is Purge now. We're going to get rid of our Train Steward. We could just Purge again. Or reroll and try and get something good for our other units. But honestly, I think that the best thing we can do right now is kind of take all these Train Stewards out so that we start drawing, offering more, more often, so we can do those Titan's Tooth things. And I don't know. I think it'll work here. Again, we're not going to turn on the trials basically past the 2nd floor unless we really got a good deck. And I feel kind of nervous about this deck. I'll be real with you. So somebody dies, so we don't want people dying on this floor. Who would have thought? No problem here. So it's very simple. We do one of these bad boys, and we try and set up our incant floor down here. For now, this guy will tank a hit, and we'll get an incant trigger for some extra armor. This guy does not get his slay trigger anymore, so my bad, but Dems the break, kids. I tell you what. Oh, they upped the HP. How dare they? And how is this man still alive? Is my real question. 7 damage. Only 3 energy. Okay. If we Titan's Toothed here, we'd actually do a lot of good. I'm very interested in it because it takes 16 damage off the table. It'd help us focus this down. We just won't be able to play anything else. So again, there's a real energy problem, but I like it. I like it. Easy. We're saving lives here. There was just no way we could get that money bags there, which makes these like less than worthless, basically. I mean, they are working on something like this, but there's some real problems with what we got, basically. Where's my offering? How dare you? We have some armor. We got a multi-strike boy. I kind of like this guy. What if we put this guy down here, you know? But then well, no, we still have some spells that do rage. Okay, I like it. So here's what we're going to do. This being frozen is ridiculous. Ah, but we have this incant here. All right, you've convinced me. We're gonna put down one of these bad boys. We put her in front. This guy gets armor, doesn't he? He gets 2 armor every time we incant. All right, I'm gonna trust in the system. 2 armor, a little extra, lots of extra, and we're out already. This guy's gonna make it to the pyre. I don't know. I pay no attention to that until it happens. There's 14 damages. I'm okay with it. But have you seen how yoked our pyre is getting, dude? It's going to it's doing a 5-3-1 at the gym daily, dude. He's dead. We're doing all right. That's all you can ask for. He's also making it to the pyre, though. We're gonna be taking a lot of damage. It's mostly because we have no more units like after the first floor. So if we don't kill them on the first floor, then we have real problems. We are getting really yoked, but I'm kind of worried that we're sending so many units up to the top, you know? Oh, and I didn't even notice. Like, that's the first time I've noticed that when this guy's trigger armor thing, he gets it even when his own people die. Which I guess you're probably like, yeah, dummy. Like, isn't that what you're talking about? Yeah, we gotta stem the tide a little. Okay. We gotta do something about it, because as much as I really want to just buff these guys are they're chipping off the block there. How dare they? All right, for the final wave though, who cares, right? So let's try do something like this. Okay. We sure have a lot of those Titan's tooths. You may have noticed. 395 is okay, but we have no more units out. Like, they're all caught in our deck there. That's real bad. Basically, we've got 3 energy. We're not going to play the torch. We're not going to be able to play this Titan's tooth again. We're going to play this, and then I guess this, huh? So, who would do best with the rage here? This guy does 20 damage, huh? So it won't help him. Extra 5. It will help him. And it won't. I guess it will help this person too, right? Because they'll get. They'll be able to take 2 attacks. Let's put it on our back line. He's now taking more. And now he's taking a lot more. I can handle it. I can deal with it. He lived for so long. I forgot about that guy. I was like, dude, how did he teleport? Okay. He's not taking much damage. We can make this happen. It's very simple. Looks something like this. Something like this guy in the back. And there you go. We just needed to get our actual units out. Fancy that. Awesome. Is that a result of us yeeting all of the train stewards not that long ago? Why do you ask? Inferno is just very interesting. This is great because it only affects one floor, and if we just have a bunch of empty floors, which we've had recently, this can do a lot of damage. But it basically means, like, yeah, it's tough. If we're doing well, this sucks. And it's so expensive too. I think we're just full up on expensive cards. We can't even, we're drawing so many expensive cards we can't even play anything that we like. We're drawing too many spells too and not enough units, so I have to say no to those. Although I guess for the consume trigger, for the incant triggers, consume is great. I kind of think unstable vortex is maybe the play again. Maybe the artifact will help us out. Although we are really low on gold. I don't think this is going to be much help to us. And this could be great or it could be worthless. So let's go this way. We really got to try and make our deck better. Our draws have just not been great. Friendly units gain +2 on kill or apply dazed 3 to enemy units that are moved between floors outside of actually getting ascended. So if we had like a bunch of ascension, do you have one ascension card? Not good enough. Let's do the slay trigger. I don't think it's amazing, but let's do it anyway. All right, now we got to get rid of some stuff because we're not having a good time. These torches are probably, or should we get rid of one of these Titan's Tooths? Like, they're too expensive, you know? We only have one offering token. I think we're gonna do that. Keep one of those like level, like torches in there. Holdover is an interesting way to get around it. Like, if we had this holdover anytime one of these came through. And now I feel bad that we didn't, now I feel bad that we removed one of the Titan's Tooths. I want it back now. Give me a refund. This is the Middle Ages? You're not, this is a bazaar here? We're only doing, haggling only? No refunds? All right, so these guys start, I didn't even look. What's happening? They're gonna add crap to our hands. Okay. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. We're gonna play these 3 at the bottom, I think. They're doing like, what, 6 damage? So, yeah. I understand. Let's do something like this. Something like this. I don't know if this will push, yeah, or change position. So this guy's effect doesn't really work, but that's okay. He's still the tank guy, so. Rail Beater, the tank guy. Think they could make a TV show off of that? Possible. Now, Inferno would look pretty nice up here, wouldn't it? Where's my offering, though? Okay. We're still doing, what, like 7 damage? Extra rage. The incant's not really helping there, though. This is interesting. I think what we do, we can kind of wait for this because we're going to be able to play it for free soon. If we don't play this, this Ritual of Rage, we probably won't be able to play because maybe we want the unit, our big spell, and this. And our big spell will only hit the front. It's not going to be very useful. Although together, what is that, 32? You got to be kidding me. If we do this, that's 20. What if we put it down here, though? Okay, we're running into the same problem of, like, using all of our tanks on one floor. Do we have another tank? Yeah, we have this guy. Okay. Cool. I don't really like splitting up our units, like, as we have. Let's do something like this. Something like this. And something like this. I'm sad that doesn't count as an incantrip. Can't even throw me one simple bone? In a very platonic way. These guys are about to make it to the pyre. I'm not incredibly worried, but maybe I should be. And again, our holdover offering is just decided to float to the bottom of the deck. I didn't realize it was that dense. Because we'll be able to play this and have just a fantastic time when we do. One of these is probably not going to be played because we do have to set up on another floor here. It might be worth it to set up on the 3rd floor. Nah. What are you talking about? These guys are going to make it up there. So they're dead anyway, right? So we're going to set up down here. Put our tank in the front. This guy's going bye-bye. And we'll get some, well, let's get that out of there. Hello, Ghost Braden. Welcome in. I know it's an earlier time than normal. We're doing some weird stuff. But it's a Friday, you know, it's a Friday. What are you gonna do? You're gonna chastise me for getting the stream over earlier? I have real work to do at the end of the day. Not like this. This is fake work. This is a job that pretends to be work, but it turns out it's really not. Also, can a brother please get the offering token? Well, it's gonna be the last card we draw. Just watch that happen. Is anybody dying? Nobody's dying. Okay, so let's in that case get out of here. I kind of like this. We'll save some damage, get these guys yoked up beyond belief, and then we just have one spell left. So how about something like that? You like that? I took away his slay trigger. That was maybe a mistake. All right. Oh. What is that? Is that like an intimidation tactic? Is that a little drummer boy like trying to bring music to the battlefield? It's not even that pleasant. You got to come up with a better jam than that, dude. And if you can lay it down and get a nice hot stereo track, you know, maybe I'll start listening. Where is my offering? It's a joke. It's a joke. In a deck of like 25 cards, the one card with holdover that I need just wants to live there at the bottom. That's cool. I'm not taking it personally. That's so cool, man. It's so cool. Also, our Pyre's taking a lot more damage than I thought it would. So, because of that, we have to do that, I think. I think we basically just have to, as much as I want these triggers to start working out, I think we just gotta let our units do what they do and get her done. And this guy coming up here, that's a national disgrace, okay? Let me tell you something. This guy's probably gonna make it to the Pyre, right? There's not much we can do about it. We can do 1 damage on him, though. Finally, by the way, the offering has decided to come out to play. 12 damage is a lot down here, too. I hate it. I hate that he's gonna do 10 damage to the Pyre, but I think it's gonna happen. So we're gonna do one of these. One of these. Which does a little bit of that. A little bit of extra gravy on the top. Suddenly the incants are coming in. Only on this guy, I guess. He's taking 84 damage. He is dead. And this guy, I would just love to do something to, but I can't really. Yeah, okay, so. Excuse me, we're just gonna do that. Let's add some rage to our back unit. And you know what? Why don't we... Yeah. We'll do something like that. Oh, we have even more? There you go. Let's add some more incants. We gotta fill up the room with incants. It hurts. It hurts that he made it that far. It hurts that our hand is filled with garbage. What are you gonna do? That's what this life is about, you know. Sometimes, in a very philosophical way, you get dealt a hand of garbage. It happens, you know. It happened to me many a time. And you just gotta persevere. You gotta make your way through that hand of garbage. You know, the weight's on your shoulders, philosophically speaking, you know. There's some real metaphors happening here. But also, I hate it. We're gonna do something nice though. We're gonna do this extra. This is why we got the holdover. Everything is now working according to plan. Add some frostbite to the boss. Bob is your uncle. We're gonna add some. We're gonna add a little shield with some rage, and it would do us a world of good to do some stuff there. But I don't like taking all the damage that we're taking. I think we got to preserve our pyre best we can. We are getting like a full like mini bars worth of frozen cards here, which I love. And these have come back now too, which I also love. We're gonna try one of these. One of these. Now he's taking 500 damage. You gotta love it. Let's see. He's doing what he's doing. 20 damage, so he'll live. Why don't we try something like this? We'll do a little extra rage. 594. Was hoping it would go up a little more. 600. Okay, I'll take it. It's a solid even number. When the numerology is on your side, you know you got it. 202. You love playing with me, don't you? Let's try something like this. Minus something like this. We'll do a little bit of that. A little bit of that. Suddenly, we're still losing. Excuse me, sir. And this guy's he's gonna tank for the boss, dude. We made a huge mistake. The real question is, do you think it's worth it to send one of these units up? Like, this guy's gonna die. He'll get 18 damage off, which is fine. But he's gonna die immediately. No, but tanking will help him. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna let it happen. What? This is bad. And we might die here. We have no units in our hand right now. Except for this guy. So, welcome aboard, my friend. Actually, do we even want to spend? Like, he's not going to be able to get any damage off. I think we've lost, boys. I think we made a huge mistake here. It had to happen again, huh? You can't just give me one. My strategic mind is so good that it's bad. I keep taking stuff because I'm like, you know, this might work out here. Try this little combo. We had a real problem there for a second of just not being able to get enough units out because our hand... I'm not going to be like this all the time, but I will say our starting deck was horrible. It gave us like 6 3 energy cards, so all we were drawing was stuff that we couldn't play. And maybe we made it worse by drawing like all the garbage from the event that we took as well. But okay, cool. Enhance all spells. Hell yeah, sure. Can't say I'm very positive right now. Can't say I'm loving the hell yeah. For me, the hell yeah right now does not have the exclamation point. It's like a heck okay. That being said, we're very close to unlocking the Umbra, and not close at all to unlocking the Melting Remnant. But we'll keep those for when that's supposed to happen. So anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed Monster Train today. Today's Indie Friday, so we'll be switching over to a different game, I think, here. I was thinking Slay the Spire. Makes a lot of sense to me. So maybe we can try that out for our next hour. But for everybody watching on YouTube, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. We'll be uploading more Monster Train as it comes. If you want to check it out live, you can check me out at twitch.tv/MechaWill. That's where I'm at right now. I'm going to stop the recording.